on the highway here for a little bit and do some stuff. I'm gonna surprise you with that. But before I go, in order for the show to air, I have to tell you that we are in number 3 of a 19-week series today. And well, we left you with the missile site. So today we're going to Brigham City. We're going to meet a man named Doug Lund. And then he's our new reporter. He's in Provo, Utah, and we just had a really, really good time with Doug Lund. And at the moment, this opening is filmed in Washington State. It's right before Christmas, and it's so cold. Look, I don't have to smoke. You see that? That's cold. And so I will see you here in a little while, because we're going to go for a little ride, if you don't mind. And then I will play you the insert and Doug Lund in Provo, Brigham City in Provo, and I'll see you after a while, okay? So come right along. I'm not as mobile as I used to be. It takes me a while to get in. Later. City. We're going to go 89 all the way through town, all the way to Provo. It's going to take us a day. But Claudia wanted to go to the American cities, so Salt Lake is it.
Yep.
And the rest we're going to avoid like the plague. Too much traffic. The mailman said drink plenty of water. It's a hot day. It's 100 and some. Look at that gateway to the game refuge.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, I got it.
Cool.
Got it.
This is so new to me. I can actually concentrate on driving.
Oh.
Instead of driving and filming and getting lost. All those other things. 96. I lied. It's not 100. But it's only 1 o'clock.
110, yeah. There comes the old house again. See? And the big car. And the church. And it's red. Whoops.
Yeah.
Shum.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you a ticket. We're gonna mail it to the police.
Yeah. We bad girls.
Salt Lake straight ahead.
Yeah.
Follow our noses. We'll get to Provo. Airy.
And you can see a few trees the past 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't saw a big tree, just bushes.
Desert.
Deserts, well. So, oh yeah. More houses.
Yeah. Great Salt Lake.
Here. Well, now you can see the trees, but I want to show you the Salt Lake again. So I try it later. A mountain, a piece of a mountain. Again. Yep. Oh, now I catch it.
Maybe.
Yeah, just a little bit of it, but I catch it. Ah, I got it now. Wow. Cool.
Oh.
Here come the trees again. Whoa. Just a piece. Yeah. plate with water and salt. Ah, yeah, now it's
Wonder why
wonderful.
they named it that.
Huh?
Wonder why they named it that.
Ah, maybe because it's salt in it.
That's it. Hollywood video.
Yeah.
You don't like it? No, Lacey. We found your job. Lacey is awful. Maybe this is better. Lass ich ganz schön mal vorbeifahren. He's up on top of the roof, you see him? I got him. I got him. I got him. That's a magpie. He's up on top of the roof. We scared him. You see him? My friend, that said good morning. Beautiful.
They have to sit up on top of
Yeah,
it so
look.
they can see everything.
See him?
Yep.
Look, no, look in here. Look how far he is. That's how far. Well, the magpie got away from us, but that's okay. We're visiting a friend, and that's one of the paintings on the wall that he got in Egypt. I thought it was so cool. So here it is. And this is Doug Lund. Good morning. How are you?
Doing just great. Hello.
I want to show our friends that you are our new reporter. So you will tell me how you volunteered for that craziness.
I'm really excited. When I met you, Lillian, I just thought I would really like to help with your television show, and you don't have anybody here in Utah. And
Nope.
there's a lot of strangeness here in Utah. And I had some ideas, and I thought, well, I'd really like to be a reporter, and I was really surprised when you said yes.
So here we are.
Here we are.
That's what Doug looks like now. You're gonna take us to where are we going this morning?
Spanish Fork. We're going to go down to Spanish Fork, and we're going to see the site of a crop circle that I visited last year, the end of June of 1994. I mean 2004. Get mixed up there with years. 2004.
We're all in a time warp here.
Yeah.
And you lived here all your life?
I've lived here in Provo, Utah for 12 years.
Uh-huh.
And I worked for a little company called New Skin down here in Provo. And I've worked there 12 years. And I really enjoy it. We sell personal care products all over the world, mostly Asia. I've taken a lot of trips to Japan, China.
You need to take your camera with you.
I sure can.
That's the stuff we kind of like to do.
I sure can.
And you're up and running. I understand you hurt yourself, so you better.
Yeah, I really broke my leg in May of this year.
Yeah.
And I've been kind of under the weather, not moving around too fast, but I'm doing way better now.
Cool.
And I'm interested in football, among other things, and treasure hunting.
Treasure hunting.
Treasure hunting. I've never found a treasure, but it's quite an adventure.
Uh-huh.
And that's the most fun part, just to be out and look for things.
We actually showed us pictures where you go treasure hunting, of course. We don't have to talk about that if you don't want to, because it's your treasure and we can tell it
That's
later.
Right. Hopefully that'll be a nice story for later.
For later, yeah. And well, when we heard Provo, well, let me back up a little bit. All the viewers, they are all very familiar with Dr. Jordan.
Yes.
Right. And so, that's how I met you, through Dr. Jordan. And that's how I ended up here. So Dr. Jordan is on his way over here. I'm on my way out of here, just like last year. I missed him like 3 days for the whole summer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just go behind him.
Yeah. And I was going somewhere with that, and I can't remember what it was. Yeah, and it's a wonderful neighborhood to live in.
It's a beautiful place.
It's kind of different than what we've seen.
Yeah, Provo is right in the mountains. So you have these huge mountains right in the middle of town almost.
Uh-huh.
And in 5 minutes I could be in some very rugged mountains.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of outdoor people here, a lot of young people. Provo has almost 50,000 full-time students in different universities.
Oh, that's my alarm clock.
You have to have an alarm to wake up.
I have a beeper in my pocket, yeah. It's not the kitty, I'm sorry, interrupted. Just trying to find that kitty before it goes off. So, and so you're pretty settled, you're gonna stay?
Yep.
Good.
Trying to find a wife. If any of your viewers know how to help me find
Oh,
a wife, that would really
wife.
be good. Would really be good. Now my phone's going off.
We're gonna take a break here. Well, maybe it's your new wife.
Yeah,
Better
maybe.
go see.
Maybe.
In the meantime, we moved out to the front. We got sprinkled on. And so you gotta find a wife, you said.
Yeah, maybe somebody on your, maybe one of your audience, someone in your audience might know somebody.
We tried that once before,
It'll work.
and the man didn't like anybody that called, so he found his own wife, and they have 3 kids.
Well, I hope
By
that
now.
turns out as well for me, maybe.
Yeah. And would you like to say hi?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, this is one of the neighbors. He just came to see what we were doing, and of course, I'm faithful to myself. I'm stinking up the whole neighborhood smoking. And so today we're going. That's where we were going. We're going to
We're going to Spanish Fork.
Spanish Forks. Mm-hmm.
We're going to see the site of a crop circle that was last year, June 29th of 2004.
Yeah, and if you go to the web page, you can locate that. I guess Barbara and I missed it. We had already went by there.
And the farmer didn't like it too much. He didn't like the people coming over there too much, and so he mowed it down the next day. It was only there for 1 or 2 days.
I know farmers in Eastern Washington that pray for one of those because you know what? They could make a lot more money than they can do with the
He sold
field.
tickets for $5 to let people come in there, but then
Yeah.
people made a big mess, and they parked in the wrong places, and they ruined the rest of his crop. And
Oh, really? Oh,
trampled in
that
and
wasn't
out, and He
good.
didn't like it too much, so.
Yeah. But normally when I come to it, Utah Highway Patrol is really good at pulling me over sometimes. And first time I thought I was going to get a ticket, and they said there's crop circles down here, and they guide you, you know. So it's been really good experience. And you're going back to work? You are back at work?
I'm back at work since my accident. I don't know if any of you have ever rode a Segway before, if you know what that is.
Oh,
but
what?
A Segway is a little scooter that uses gyroscopes to hold you up, and it's got 2 wheels, and that's what caused this accident. I'm not very good at it, I imagine. It was operator error, but I jumped off when I shouldn't have.
But I would assume you're about, what, 6'1", 6'2"?
Well, a little bit more than 6 feet. And I jumped off the Segway and broke my tibia plateau, which is quite a bad break in the leg, and I was in bed for 8 weeks. But
Did you show them your scars?
I don't want. Should I show it on TV?
Sure.
This is really. It's almost impressive.
It's impressive.
It's pretty impressive.
It's impressive.
It goes all
Look
the
at
way
that.
down.
Look at kids, what you can do with a
Yeah.
scooter here.
Be really careful on scooters. That's what I'd say. Be careful.
Yeah.
It's kind of graphic for television. Maybe you should tell
No,
tell
it's
small
not.
children
No, no.
to not watch.
No, it's not graphic. Yeah, but everything always happens for a reason, you know.
It
You don't
does.
know why you broke your leg, do you?
No, I really don't. But I'm learning.
Yeah.
You know, if you go to Spanish Fork, you might want to go down and see that new Iceland statue that was just
Oh yeah, that's.
dedicated. The president of Iceland came over about 3 months ago and dedicated a big monument because a lot of the earlier settlers were from Iceland. So he was there with a lot of local dignitaries, but it's unusual to get the president of a foreign country into a small community like Spanish Fork to dedicate a
That's
a
true.
monument.
Yeah. Well,
It's quite a big deal down there.
yeah, cool.
You could also go see the Hare Krishna place.
Hare Krishna Temple.
Yeah.
It's quite a
We
deal.
could just, yeah, that's unusual to be in Utah. We can drive by there.
You could even have lunch there.
No, we took a little breather here because some of the neighbors came, and here's that magpie again. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, this is kind of fun. I never knew that if I put chairs out here, people would come over. They do. You've seen the chairs out here?
Got a huge package from
people aren't really a disruption, are they?
No, they're not. You might just have a piece of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, our mutual friend, Dr. Jordan, I was telling you the first time I met him, you know, I didn't know what I wanted to talk to him for, if at all. And then later it turned out he had a major piece of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you never know who that person is. You never know who that person that just fills up a little void in your life.
Yeah. So he had some things that
That's why I
really
always try and be
needed.
nice to every single person and try and listen to what every person that you meet has to say.
Yeah. So anyway, so we're gonna hit the road here pretty soon. If all goes well, we're even gonna stop at the temple, the Krishna.
Hare Krishna temple in Spanish Fork.
In Spanish Fork. And then we're gonna go. So I thank you for stopping in.
Well, thank you so much, and I'm glad to meet everyone, and I hope to see you again.
Cool. And every once in a while, when you film, kind of put a glimpse in it, so remember what you look like.
A glimpse of myself. You'll hear my voice probably, but
yeah.
I'll let you have a picture of me every once in a while.
Cool. So in the meantime, I thank you very much for your hospitality and everything.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay. Oh, here we are already. Hope you enjoyed Darkland. I want to tell you a really quick story. We were in a non-smoking neighborhood and about a block from Larry King. And so as we were sitting out in the yard, we had to smoke. So I want to tell you a quick story here. In Washington State, we passed a law where you have to be 25 feet away from buildings, windows, vents, and well, doors in public buildings and things. So my grandson had a play, Treasure Island here the other day, and so we went out during the intermission. There's some kids out there, and so we're standing there and trying to figure out what to do. So one person had a measuring tape, and they measured 25 feet, and which put us in the middle of a very busy street. So one of the non-smokers came and said, "You go and smoke as long as you have 25 feet." So we were all standing there congregated, and he stopped the traffic. He went in the street, and he stopped the traffic this way for these cars to go by, and stopped the traffic that way to make the traffic go by. And then, of course, we talked about how ridiculous this whole law is. And my cigarette went out. Maybe I'm supposed to smoke this one. Because when you watch the weather map and you have pollution from China that shows up on the satellite as a big yellow cloud, give me a break. They shouldn't have to worry about a little smoke like here. So for your information, as long as we film at my house, this is my trademark. Now we're going to an Hindu temple, which has lots of smoke because that's incense. And we're going to Provo Canyon. In Provo Canyon, it had collapsed on one side, and they had just fixed that. And right after we came through there, a dynamite truck blew up the canyon. So that was an accident, of course. And so this is probably the last footage of Provo Canyon as it was. And then we're going all the way to Moab, and I'll see you later. Bye. I'm gonna finish. We're down at ground level. We're gonna go up a ravine here to see if we can still see the outline, which we should be able to. But it has corn in it this year. And
it was hay last year.
It was hay? Okay.
Alfalfa,
see,
I think.
and we're gonna go up here. Drive up there and take a look and see if we can see the outline. And then we're going to the Krishna place, no?
Just up there a mile or so.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go see that first then.
Yeah.
We'll go see that first, and then on the way back we'll go to that bluff.
We gotta come back down?
Yeah, we go up to the Christian temple. It's a mile or so up there. And then on the way back we'll go drive up on that bluff.
Okay.
Okay.
So, reverse that. We're not editing here. We're going to questionnaire first, then we're going to look at the bluff. From Utah, reporting, Doug. That's where we're going. To the temple.
Wow,
Palace.
it looks beautiful.
But this is, they have displays on the inside. We want to see if they allow us to take a picture.
I'm sure they will.
We have 50 llamas, 20 peacocks, a beautiful
They're coming. We're gonna go up.
in the corner there is because we want. This is our altar. Kind of hard that cheap little altar. And the deities that belong to the I understand in central India. And the deities that belong to the I understand in central India. Where are you all from?
These friends might be in Washington.
I'm right here. Some others, it represents transcendence. Or just like the lotus is always out of the water, never touched by the water. It's on Sunday, our regular Sunday program started. Yeah, Sunday. They do 7 days. That's one cherry tree. This
Our lunch.
side is wonderful.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. We might see you downstairs again.
Do you have any questions?
I'll be glad to ask. Your name is, what's your name? Thank you. Thanks, bye.
This is the lotus garden at the Krishna temple. They have llamas. There it comes. Just beautiful animals. They all come running, huh? Cool. Well, I keep repeating myself, but I don't know what else to tell you. It's energy. See? Look. See?
Kind of distortion there. Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Camera sees everything.
Distortion going on.
See that? Right there, see? That's just on the floor too. Right there. Ooh. See?
I sure do.
Oh, that's paranormal. Altar is clear. lost Claudia. Claudia, die haben es auf einmal eilig. We're now on the outside. There's all kind of birds yelling at you.
You see it now up here. It's so noisy in here. And I think maybe here too. Yep. See that? Cool. Yeah. May I zoom it in more? Zoom it back. Yep. It was last year. But I think something over here where I zoom it in. So, okay.
Oh. We just came to Price Canyon, and they added a whole lot of new stuff here. For instance, they named it the Blue Star Memorial Highway. That's new. Then these postings here are new. They wasn't here before. And this is new, and we're going from, let me show you. We came from here down. Now we're here. We are here. Oh, we haven't been to the summit yet. And then we're gonna go down here to Green River. Where am I at? Lost my finger. From Soldier Summit down here to Green River. That's how far we're going today. And then tomorrow we're going down to, we're going somewhere else. And there's another one about dinosaurs. So we're gonna follow the footsteps of the dinosaurs. Boy, that's really a little dirty these days. But from what I heard, they had torrential rains here a couple of weeks ago. see where the whole thing came down. So, jetzt geht's rund. Ah, da ist es, siehst du es? Hä? Siehst du es?
Ja.
Das schwimmt so. Das kann ich doch machen. Believe it or not, we finally, oops, in Green River, at the park, now for 3 years, we promised to come by here. Don't know if they have snakes here, but maybe they do, maybe they don't. Anyway, this is the rocket. Now we got it. This is the rocket that, I'm not sure, but I think it was Dr. Jordan works on the propulsion system. And they always asked me to stop here and take a picture of it. So if I told you the wrong thing, I apologize. I'm sure he will clarify that for me. And there you have it. U.S. Air Force. There's a tree in the way, but it goes way up there. that high. From rockets to rest, take a load off, have a seat in memory of Gary Howland. Loved one family. Yeah, wonder if the space shuttle is gonna come in okay. We haven't watched TV in a while, so we'll see. And this is a memorial stone, I would think, to... Oh, it says he was lost in the Grand Canyon. There was a pioneer and a soldier, a river guide, born 1869. He was lost in 1949 in the Grand Canyon, the land of the blue horizon and the silent deserts, mesas that he loved. And there's some of the hills we came over. It's not the Grand Canyon, but when you're driving 65 and you got people driving 80 behind you, it's ooh, might as well be the Grand Canyon. And there's Claudia, taking a break. We're gonna go to the hotel now. Ooh, I thought it was a snake. It's a sweet peas. It's not a snake. Well, that's a relief.
Found a rainbow. I hope you can see it.
No rain, no nothing, just rainbow.
Yeah, I see the rainbow.
Unless it's radioactive materials.
Here.
Cool. Yeah, maybe it's raining there. Weird, huh?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, we back in Green River at the Green River Inn Motel, where we were last year. Here's one messy weather front. Walk around here for you. We found a rest area way on top of a hill between Green River and Grand Junction. And where the cars are back here, that's 91. That's where we're going down into Moab. But it's just amazing what a view you have from up here. It's right off I-70. And I don't know if it's accessible from both sides of I-70. What a view you have here. It's pretty amazing. This is I-70 here. Going to Denver. The Greyhound bus broke down back there. Those poor people sitting in that heat until somebody comes and gets them. And here's Claudia.
Good morning.
Good morning. They could, I don't know if they're hawks or eagles. There is an eagle refuge not too far from here. I can't see them, so I don't know if they're on there or not. Don't know. But anyway, they even have a payphone up here, can you believe it? A real payphone. I'm assuming it works, I'm not sure. And this is the way we're going here. From here down to here into Arizona. We're gonna go to about here today. Give you an idea what it's gonna look like. Brook cliffs. Flare from the sun. Elk Ridge. Dugway. This was Lake Powell when it had water in it, amazingly. But it's in Grand Gulch. Gooseneck State Park. That's what we're trying to avoid, a flash flood. These are the back roads that we're not taking. In the Moab area, you can raft. Here's some of the mountains. And mountain biking. Also, the earth is changing. It's now going to red sandstone. So the color changes. Manchmal das sind Amber Alerts, gell?
It was burning over here. So you see now green stuff on the rocks.
It's jade, I think.
It's what?
God, jade.
Jade? Jade?
Yeah, I think it's jade.
Oh. Or maybe Schwefel?
Yeah.
Schwefel?
Or sulfur.
Huh?
Maybe sulfur is jade.
Sulfur. She said sulfur, yeah. It looks very pretty. Yeah. Oh, it's green. It's green and red. Yeah. Over there, you see the Rocky Mountains. And here are the Canyonland. So the street goes down now, and I'm going to show you more stone or rock formation. So see how pretty it is. Ah, how wonderful. So you can see everything. Yeah. So big rocks and everything. So
See the cars up there?
I don't know, there wasn't a car.
Yeah, the cars up there.
Just away, yeah. Just
Did you
run
see
away.
it?
I saw the cars here.
This is a view of Moab here. We're coming into Moab.
So that is sand.
And we are, it's 40 miles from the Arches. Wow. And that's the wind.
Yeah.
Gonna throw us around a little bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna take 300 pounds of food out of here. We're just gonna blow everywhere tomorrow.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
And I was just telling Claudia, Moab is always 20 degrees hotter than the rest. So it's 100 here, it's 120 there.
well, I like the heat.
I do too. We don't even have, normally when we travel, there's always issues with the air conditioning because I get cold. So for the first time, we're doing the same thing. We turn it off. We
Yeah.
are excited.
Yeah.
That's the house from the gentleman that mined all the uranium around here. And they turned it into a restaurant.
Yeah, it looks like a restaurant.
And
now.
it used to be a villa. I think somebody told me he was a single man. Yeah. And he built that with money from the uranium that made the atom bomb.
Uh-huh.
And today they celebrating or memorializing Hiroshima. And so it's appropriate we drive by here.
Uh-huh.
It's almost time to say goodbye. We got all the way to Moab today. The closing today, I'm going to show you parts of that play I was making reference to. We got plenty of food, so I guess we can stay on the road a little longer. And we got cookies and cup of noodles and all the stuff we need to go on a trip of this nature. We'll see you next week and just continue our journey with CK and myself. So enjoy parts of the play. Treasure Island from the 4th grader in Olympia, Washington. See you next week. Bye.